Starting a business is hard. Starting one in a new country, that's a mountain. I'm Rob Arthurs. Over my career, I've built 14 different companies. I've seen the highs of a successful exit and the late nights of a startup grind. But today in 2026, the game has changed. For the newcomers arriving in Canada right now, the biggest barrier isn't just capital or Canadian experience, it's the speed of adaptation. If you feel like you're starting at zero, I have some news for you. With the right tools, you can skip the first 3 years of the learning curve in 3 months. When I started my first few businesses, we didn't have a brain in a box to ask for advice. We had to learn the hard way through expensive mistakes, wrong hires, and marketing that didn't land. For many of you, the challenge is the Canadian voice. You have the skills and you have the drive, but maybe the emails don't sound quite right. To a British Columbia banker, or your past successes in your home country don't seem to translate to the local market here in the Lower Mainland. In 2026, those barriers are artificial. You have Gemini and ChatGPT at your fingertips. These aren't just chatbots, they are your virtual executive team. Here is exactly how you survive and thrive. First, use Gemini as your local researcher. Because it's plugged directly into Google search, ask it the tough questions. Ask it for the specific zoning bylaws for a home-based business in North Vancouver in 2026, or ask it to find networking events for immigrant founders happening in Vancouver this month. It gives you real-time ground intelligence that used to take weeks to find. I have delivered a workshop called New to Canada, Thinking of Starting a Business, to thousands of new immigrants to Canada, many who have gone on to become very successful. You could do it yourself, but there's 8 things you need to know to be successful in Canada. Second, use ChatGPT as your cultural translator. Take your incredible track record from back home, whether you ran a factory, a clinic, or a retail chain, and tell it to rewrite your achievements for a Canadian investor who values sustainability and community impact. You aren't changing who you are simply making sure the person on the other side understands your true value. Out of those 14 companies I've built, the most successful ones had one thing in common: they solved a problem quickly. Don't wait for the perfect time to feel Canadian enough. Use these tools to draft your contracts, polish your LinkedIn, and build your marketing funnels today. The tech levels the playing field. Your job is to provide the vision and the grit. Canada needs your innovation. We need your perspective. But most importantly, we need you to succeed. If you're ready to take your vision and turn it into a global reality, that's exactly what I do. At Robert Arthurs International, we specialize in taking businesses and the people behind them and making them export-ready and investment-stable. We provide the global advisory and the turnaround strategies that get you from surviving to scaling. Visit Robert Arthurs International today. Let's take your 15th company or your first and make it the one that changes everything. I'm Rob Arthurs. Let's get to work.